of the same colonial Berlin conference hijack, because the whole clout is still there. Don't care if the League of Nations was destroyed and with it the Berlin conference. IMF came in after that and put back the pressure. That is why one of the things within the Durban, the first thing you mentioned is debt relief. Because this is what the communities of African descendants, them, you know, population are faced with the economy. What IMF shackle we up under. So we under neo-colonial and neo-slavery conditions where it is now being demanded to be redressed.
Greetings, honorable family. This is a public announcement. Jah Consuming Fire, brand new EP out now by Ija Star, featuring artists like Empress Matiposa out of the VI Virgin Island. This EP consists of 7 tracks. Songs like Life, No Dignity, 360 Degrees, Plea My Cause. This EP is out on all digital download platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon, and much more. 360 Degree is blazing. Temperature so high, we are steam and blaze with Charlie Sana, Hail Selassie I. Out now, Jah Consuming Fire. Check it out.
No call me no dark or trust me, fool. You not have to rate this.
The people have to give them that shit.
Rastafari. And how did the eye looked at the year of return that Ghana initiated? I think it was 2018, 19.
Yes. Those we believe these are stepping stones. I think it involved a Joseph project too as well. My memory serves me right. So Ghana is looking at how to still try to create a language, but because of the conditioning on the continent, now we have to be realistic. Because the African economics, because of the same colonial Berlin conference hijack, because the whole clout is still there. Don't care if the League of Nations was destroyed and with it the Berlin conference. IMF came in after that and put back the pressure. That is why one of the things within the Durban, the first thing you mentioned is debt relief. Because this is what the communities of African descendants, them, you know, population are faced with the economy. What IMF shackle we up under. So we under neo-colonial and neo-slavery conditions where it is now being demanded to be redressed. So what we are saying to them, the AU leadership have to take a look at all of these things and renegotiate these sort of economic arrangement for a better deal to manage the continent, because you cannot possibly have the richest continent in the world and your people are poor. The economics is poor. What we see is the example shown by Burkina Faso very recently of what you do by taking charge to nationalize your wealth. Because every country, when it comes down to identifying the wealth of the nation, comes down to 2 fundamental resources that you have to own and manage: your human resource and your natural resource. Mm-hmm. If you do not own these 2 fundamental properties of asset, nation asset, you're going to find yourself in problem. And if you check the continent of Africa, when it comes to owning the national wealth, the national resources, there is seen how many African countries can claim that they own them national resources, the minerals, the oil, you name it.
True.
The richest continent by mismanagement has the poorest economies. And what about the people? What about the intellect of the people? Your national treasury? You want to look at the restitution of artifacts. Well, it's the people that create the artifacts, the human resources. But because of the constraint and the economic situation, you have more migration leaving out of Africa, going to the metropolis of the European countries. We are saying, if you capitalize on the example given by the Burkina Fasos and what they are trying to do, to nationalize, then you will start to create African metropolises that the diaspora will look to run into and reverse this economic trend. And this is what the example Burkina Faso is showing, how to take charge of owning not only just the human resources, because they are talking about DNA to bring home their diaspora. Once the DNA proves that you are indeed Burkina Faso, you know, citizen, then say, come home, we're taking right away and fit you in. So you have both the human resources and the natural resources being addressed by Burkina Faso. We are saying the AU must take up this responsibility and show that you're really reclaiming I and not just an AU 6-region initiative. That language must change.
My lord, Rastafari. Yes, I. Let me ask this, Honourable Majesty.
Smash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just start the mindset.